All right, fumbled the ball, guys. I'm sorry. Good morning, YouTube. As you might have picked up on the previous video that I had just removed, I've had some technical difficulties, clearly. If you watched the video, you saw that you couldn't hear me at all because the audio was so loud, and I apologize. We're going to try to do this again. So we left off at level 8, looking for the magic keys, and as you can see here, I have found the magic keys and a few other things. We'll talk about as we go along. Also, I went ahead and grinded clearly to level 11, and I think today we're going to get to that magic level of 12 and also find some things to continue on with our quest. Alright, so we're opening up a door, and this is Tangio Castle. And what do we have here? Magic keys. Don't buy them here. They're too expensive. 85. Right. So in this castle, they hint around about the sunstones. Now that zigzag thing is called a barrier, and it hurts a lot. Alright, and we're going to heal so we don't die on the way across. Well, thank you. And did we talk to her? Yeah, we did. And if we go over here, there's a little entrance. Now, if you go too far, you'll leave the town and you'll have to reuse a key to get back to this location, so be careful. And this is where the sunstones are, but as you see, I've already got them. I'll show them to you again. Stones of sunlight. And when you come here the first time, he says, "Hey, I'm glad, happy to see you. Take the item out of the chest." You talk to him again, he's rude as hell. And that's all there is for this, for right now. We're going to heal up and make our way to Cole. And I'll show you the best way to get and grind. You know, if you're level 7 or 8, you want to be at least level 9 before you go to the southern continent. Yeah, the fairy water um, can be found in that town that we just healed in at the end for 6. It's in that locked door. Also, the fairy water will act as a deterrent for monster encounters, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Also, and I believe it's a one-time use. So if you want to explore new areas with the magic key, you can get the fairy water and lower the encounter rates. Oh, but wait. We don't know where to get the keys yet, do we? Alright, so if you get to the second mountain tip right here, let's kill this Magidrake. You simply just go up all the way and then down all the way, back and forth. You'll gain levels and money. Before you go, you need to get the hand axe. You need the hand axe. Don't worry about the full plate armor. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go straight for the big dog. We're going to get the 7,700 armor called Magic Armor, which is the second strongest armor in the game. Alright, so that was coal. We're going to go back to the swamp. This is called the Swamp Cave. And our spells is Radiant, so we don't need torches anymore. Now with this spell, the longer that you're using it, the less effective it becomes, so the window visibility shrinks. Okay, and we emerge from the swamp cave onto the southern continent. Now, if you're not level 9, I wouldn't come here. I would not do it. There's really strong monsters in this area. But there's also really good monsters in this area to farm for gold, such as the Gold Man, hence the name. You saw there that I had half plate. That's only 1,000, and you're wondering where and how I know this. Well, we're going to a town, and inside that town's armor shop are those items. And also the broadsword, which is like 1,500 gold. But don't fret, like I said, it took me maybe an hour to farm for the gold in this area. And the experience is not too bad as well. I think you get like at a minimum 16, 20 per fight. Alright, so 11, but whatever. These little NPCs, why don't they stay still? I have no tomatoes. I think that's a Groucho Marx reference. And the armor shop. And here we go. Alright, so hand axe, if you haven't bought it, is here. The broadswords we're going to buy. We already bought the half plate, but we're not going to get the whole, or the whole armor, whole plate, whatever it was. We're going to go straight for the big dog, the magic armor. Yep. We need to do something about that shield too. Yeah, thanks. Found him. Rimular. Rimuldar. The names are so weird. What are you speaking of, this wedding ring? Boo, boo. Well, we kind of have to. And they keep referencing the Dragon Lore scales impenetrable, but there is an item called Edric's Sword that we will find that will pierce his scales. But until then, they're just telling you can't find it, or you can't hurt him. The western part of the island. Can't go this way. Alright. Let's see what these kind folks have to say. No, not yet. They keep talking about proof. I thought the scroll was enough, but I guess not. Rude. Call your friends. I'll take care of them. What I do know is we got to find Edric's tome, and that'll be proof beyond proof that we are a descendant of Edric. Nice to meet you, Ulrich. Okay. Okay. What do we have here? Magic keys. Alright, so this is where we find the magic keys. Again. But they're 53 gold, so I'm stocking up. You can only hold 6 at a time. I think I mentioned that before. And now let's travel down this side of the town to see what we can find. Huh? Dude, he's over there. Like, walk around town. NPCs make no sense. I don't think that's a puzzle. I'll do some research on it. It's just random people talking. Could be wrong. They did say something about a wedding ring. I wonder if you put two and two together. I don't know. Rod X. Oh, right. So I did some grinding, and now we are going to buy the magic armor. Yeah, so I did some grinding off screen, and you saw we had the broad axe and the magic armor. I mean, on the broadsword and the magic armor. And I simply just farmed in this area. Also at level 12, we got a new spell called Outside. And level 13 will be the last time we get a back-to-back spell upgrade. But it'll be returned, so we don't need wings anymore at that point. All right. So we're going to go back to Tanjil Castle. We're going to continue the story. Now, as you recall, we ran into this monk who said if we bring him the silver harp, he'll give us the Staff of Rain. And we already have the Stones of Sunlight, so if we mix the two, we can make a rainbow bridge. Or so they say. Oh yeah, I've been telling you. So, in order to get to level 12, you need 4,000 experience points, and level 13, you need 5,500. As you can see, we're pretty close to the 13 mark. But a fun fact, we only need 29,000 experience to get to level 20. All right, so we're back in the swamp cave. Hey, we're supposed to go. We didn't do it. Okay, let's go back. My bad. We forgot the Southern Temple, so let's go to the Southern Temple. All right, we gained a level. Totally missed that. Sorry, guys. So we have the return, which will take us straight to Tangio Castle. Yeah, these wolf guys are susceptible. All wolf monsters are susceptible to sleep. So if you're having trouble with them, put them to sleep. They don't necessarily stay asleep, but you'll be able to put in a hit or two extra while they are asleep. And we keep going down across this bridge. And this is the southernmost part of the continent on the east side. These wyverns are a pain in the butt. They're not going to be any easier. So if you can avoid them, avoid them. Goldman, finally. All right, so this is what the Goldman looks like if you hadn't run into him. There's no secret. You just got to pummel him. And with the broadsword, you take them down pretty easy. And 161 gold. Nice. You don't have to maintain max hit points in this area, but it wouldn't hurt. Even with the magic armor, these guys still hit pretty hard, as you can see. Should have healed there. Oh well. I gamble a lot in this game. I try to see how far I can get without having to use any kind of items. A lot of times it bites me in the butt. All right. Hey, Mr. Man. Yeah, I sure did. What you mean I'm not the one? Rude. Basically, what he's talking about is that's where we take the Edric's tome. We have to find it first, but we have to come back here and give him the Edric's tome to get an item. I'm not sure if it's Edric's sword or Edric's armor that we get from him. Yeah, it should have healed, but I didn't. We got lucky that time. If you die, of course, by now, you already know, you lose half of your gold. So we've already gotten the most expensive gear that we can buy at this moment. So if I lose money at this point, I don't really care. But we do need a shield. And the strongest shield is a silver shield. We'll get to that later. And our next piece of equipment would be the flame sword, which is the second strongest sword in the game outside of Edric's sword. And I believe the silver shield is the strongest shield in the game. And as you can see at level 13, I'm still struggling. Now these guys, they love to do stop spell. That just means you can't cast magic. So pummel them down. Beat them up, rah, rah, rah. I could cast the return spell now, but what's the fun in that? I mean, we need to grind anyway, right? In this cave, there's some extra stuff for us to do, but we're not going to do it yet. I know that I said that we needed to be at least level 12. We are 12, but we need to continue on with the story. So we're going to head back over to Tanjiro Castle, if I can remember how to get there. And we're going to search for the Silver Harp, which I think is in the town of Gurnham. We've already visited that in the beginning of the game. It's the second town we visited in the upper northwest. If you recall, there was a door that we couldn't open, and in there is the grave of Gurnham, which is where we find the Silver Shield. And I think I'm going to stop this video right here. We'll pick up again on our way to Gurnham Grave, which again is in the town of Gurnham. Alright guys, until next time, metal on!